What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Thank you for clicking on this video if you're new here. Today I wanted to talk about my favorite YouTubers because a lot of people, I guess, kind of have an idea of like YouTube. Obviously it's a job, and honestly when you become a full-time YouTuber is at 100,000 subscribers for the most part. This was what was told to me by somebody who has over 1 million subscribers that I met, and she's actually on this list. So, yeah, I am not a full-time YouTuber. Obviously, I have 17,000 lovely people who are subscribed to me, and I'm working my way up to that. So it's just interesting because a lot of people think that like on YouTube you're making all this big money and all this kind of stuff, but then people also wonder who you watch. And one of my friends had asked me, oh, is it like research when you watch YouTube videos? And it's like, yes it is, but also I like to relax by watching YouTube videos sometimes. But then I had the realization that it's like we're all making mini documentaries about our lives in a way. So it's kind of weird and it is kind of performative at times, but it is fun. And I do this because I like it, not because of the money involved at all, because I'm not making much money at all on YouTube. So but I wanted to talk about my favorite YouTubers only in regards to beauty and fashion. So I am subscribed to a whole lot of people, but I just wanted to break this down into the YouTubers that I personally always watch, and every time they upload I'm like, okay, let me just click this. Even if I just kind of skim through it, I'm like, I want to see what this person or this channel is talking about. So number one, this is actually kind of sort of in alphabetical order. Number one is People's Bag. They're a Japanese channel that basically does a what's in my bag, but just for Japanese models. So it's always really interesting to see what bags Japanese women carry, because a lot of them end up carrying, like, you know, they're really big into investing into luxury items and taking good care of them and keeping them for a very long time. So a lot of them will have like Valentino bags or all that kind of stuff. But on the flip side, I know that models do get gifted these things. But it's always nice to just see what they're carrying, and also I get to listen to Japanese and help my listening comprehension, because if you're new here, I speak Japanese just a bit, like conversationally enough to survive in Japan for 13 days, which you guys should check out my vlogs from when I went to Japan. Greatest time of my life. Number two, Amanda Ensing. She is a beauty YouTuber. I don't know if she does fashion too. She does dress well because I follow her on Instagram. But she is a YouTuber with over 1 million subscribers, and she's one of the OGs. She's been on YouTube for quite some time. I used to be subscribed to her like 5 years ago, and then I was like, that was really when the Instagram makeup, like Kylie Jenner sort of super glam was in, and I was like, I like her videos, but I don't do my makeup like this, because I was just always really lazy to do all of that, you know? And I didn't live in a place, I didn't live like in LA where it was like everybody looked like that, so I didn't feel the extreme pressure. Only when I turned on my phone and went on Instagram I felt the pressure, but if I turned off my phone, no one around me looks like that at all. So I never felt like the extreme pressure to always look super glam, so I just kind of unsubscribed, and like I knew who she was and all that kind of stuff. And then I basically refollowed her after a lot of controversy with who she supports politically, who I also support politically, and so I was just like, I'm gonna support this woman. So I think she's great. I've talked to her on Instagram. She's a sweetheart. And there's a whole lot of controversy around her. People try to cancel her because she voted for Trump, and it's just like, it's super immature and stupid, and it's just mob psychology. But I do like her content. Genuinely, I like her content, and she's also a sweetheart. And I listen to her podcast, and nobody paid me to say this, but I do really like her a lot. Next, Audrey Storm. Audrey is more of like a vlogger in some respects. She vlogs with her husband, travels, all of that kind of stuff, but she does do hair and fashion videos that I love, and I really love her aesthetic so much. It's like her aesthetic really is Urban Outfitters as a person. Honestly, it's Urban Outfitters as a person, but she does go thrifting and she does do a lot of DIY videos. But I love her hair videos. How she packs clothes is very great and efficient, and so she made a lot of videos because she went to Paris actually and did some videos of how she packed everything in a carry-on luggage, and I was like, this woman is phenomenal. So I literally love her content, and she's just vintage and aesthetic and like great. I really like her a lot. Next is Best Dressed, who I met in Los Angeles. She is a sweetheart and she gave me amazing YouTube advice about how to get a manager and like, you know, tips for my YouTube channel and all that kind of stuff. So I really like her. She does fashion videos. She's famous for her fashion videos, and her apartment makeovers are incredible. She lived in LA, but she's currently living in New York City, and she's on a break from YouTube. She's been gone for quite some time, and I miss her content a lot, and I'm really looking forward to Ashley's return to YouTube. I hope that she's alright, and I hope that she does come back, but I know that I could only imagine getting 1 million subscribers. But the thing is, I've talked about this, I'm going on a little tangent. So I've talked about this kind of before, is that right now in my YouTube journey, I'm kind of like, I feel stuck because a lot of you guys came to my channel. I know when the big upticks happen. The upticks happen when I talk about Trump, because there's a lot of conservatives out there who like to see you know, young people and, you know, black people, minorities who are conservative, because it's not popular. So whenever I talk about politics, a lot of people come because it's always a current event. So when I talk about Meghan Markle, a lot of people come because a lot of people are like, damn, yo, you're a black woman, and like, what do you think about this whole situation? And I think that she's a social climbing narcissist, but that's my personal opinion, and a lot of people come. A lot of people come when I talk about the Illuminati and celebrities, because, you know, Beyonce would drop like Black is King, and of course Lil Nas X would drop a video, and then it's like, oh my gosh, this video is like mad dark, but like I want to hear somebody break it down and explain all the little things that I may be missing. So a lot of people love that, but also it is very mentally draining because you get caught in a, oh my god, this video got 400,000 views or 390,000 views. What can I do to keep going and get that uptick? But the thing about it is that there's a mad hate, because there's a lot of people who are fans of these people who literally like come to my Instagram and harass me, send me DMs talking crazy, to the point where I had to turn my DMs off for a long time. And you know, it was just, it's mentally a lot. And then there's people who like literally despise the fact that I'm a conservative, like that I'm not a Democrat, and they hate that too. So it's like, not to say that and there's also fans of Meghan Markle who despise me too, who try to hack my Instagram. So like, I don't want to be a one-trick pony who always talks about those 3 topics. I want to talk about my college journey, me being an artist, because I'm trying to be in the animation industry, the arts and entertainment industry, and all that kind of stuff. So it's just like, I feel a bit stuck. So I can imagine having 1 million subscribers and always talking about those 3 things in particular, and, you know, feeling extremely overwhelmed because every week people are expecting you to just pop out a video or whatever, and but like, and then wanting to take a break because mentally it's just a lot, because you become consumed by numbers of like, oh my gosh, like I made $1,200 this month, for example, and then this month I'm making $300, because YouTube is extremely, like I said, unless you have a lot of subscribers, like 100,000 subscribers. I've seen people who have 1 million subscribers and they get 10,000 views on a video. So that's not good for them at all, analytics wise. So just imagine me with 17,000 subscribers and 1 month making $1,200 in a very great month, and then the other month making only $100, because that's literally the cap at how, because I've had months where you make $98 on YouTube and they don't pay you, because they pay you once you hit $100. So that's the threshold. So just imagine like that sort of instability and all that kind of stuff. But like if I had 1 million subscribers, that would be a completely different scenario, because like the views are more, you know, yeah, I don't really know how to describe it, but I'm kind of stuck because there's a certain direction that I want to go in my YouTube channel, but I don't want to just be like, I'm not talking about those things anymore, because they're still important to me, you know what I mean? I just want to be a more aesthetically pleasing person. I don't think I'm that aesthetic. I'm not as aesthetic as I want to be. So if you notice, like, certain things change, like my editing style and like background music or whatever, I'm just trying to be more aesthetic, you know? Okay, anyways, it's just hard. So Ashley's been gone from YouTube for a mad long time in the YouTube world, so I just hope that she comes back and that she's doing alright, like mentally and stuff. She's still on Instagram, so at least she didn't like completely check out from social media. So yeah, okay. And also another way that YouTubers make money is through sponsorships. I've never had a sponsored video. I've never been paid to post. I've gotten gifting. So it'll be like, oh, you know, I'm a YesStyle influencer, and it'll be like, okay, if you make this video with one of our products, then we'll give you like a $500 coupon or something, or a $200. I got a $200 coupon. So like, I'm not getting paid to post. So it's just hard because like you're literally relying on viewers. You know what I mean? So, but it's like, oh, but then just make videos that people want to see. I don't know what you guys want to see. So tell me in the comments what you want to see. And I will make the videos, okay? All right, next. Daceycash. I hope I'm pronouncing her name right. Daceycash is one of my favorite YouTubers. She is a makeup YouTuber. I don't know her ethnicity, but she looks mixed to me, like biracial to me, or like, I don't know. Like sometimes I can't tell, but like some sort of like Latina or something. I don't know, but I'm sorry. I think she's really, really pretty, and I love her makeup style, and just she's relaxing, and she really zooms in when she does YouTube videos, so you can like see her actual. She's not like across the room with the camera, you know. She's like pretty close up and just very sweet, and she's just, I just like her and her makeup. Like, I don't know. Yeah, there's that. There's Dear Jerry. She is a South Korean vlogger and beauty person on YouTube, and I like her vlogs. I love the way she dresses. I don't understand Korean at all, but I just love watching her videos. They just relax me. I don't know, like I love Korean makeup because they put a lot of effort into it, but at the same time, it's not overwhelming to look at. Next on the list is Aoi Ihara, and her name means blue in Japanese. She's a Japanese beauty vlogger. I love her channel. I love her energy. All her videos are in Japanese. I don't know if she speaks English, but I just listen to her to get listening comprehension in Japanese, like I just said earlier, and she is just very energetic, very bubbly. She smiles a lot. Because certain YouTubers that I've watched from Japan are very like monotone and just really chill. But she's very high energy, and I would love to meet her and like hang out with her. She's extremely fashionable, very minimalistic style. Japanese YouTubers just look so clean and put together, and just like, I love it. I love her. And so I like the way she does her makeup. I love how she talks. I literally just like, every time she uploads, I'm like, oh, I'm gonna enjoy this video because I get to just hear her positivity in Japanese through the screen, through my headphones, and she's just bubbly and fun. So yes. Next is Kelsey Simone. I have been watching Kelsey's videos since 2015, since she had black hair and people were calling her a Kylie Jenner ripoff. Literally, I love her channel. I love that she's a Christian and she's not ashamed to say it. She's super fashionable, clean, modest, like not in the sense of like, you know, being covered from head to toe, but like she's not wearing clothes that are too tight. Her aesthetic is just Parisian chic, minimalist, just light and just airy. Like she just seems like such a sweet, nice girl. And I also love the fact that Kelsey, even though she has a ton of money, she still lives with her parents. So she's not the one who's like, she's not the type of YouTuber who's perpetuating the whole like, oh, I've made it, and so now I'm gonna just like move to like a $4,000 a month condo in LA and drive a Mercedes-Benz and like stunt to everybody. And she's just really humble and sweet. And what else was I gonna say? I love her hairstyles. Like she dyes her hair. After she went from black, she went to more brown and then did blonde. And I love how curly her hair is also, like naturally. She's just like nice to look at and nice to watch. And I also love the fact that she has a very interesting, I think she has a very interesting face because she has a ton of freckles, and her front two teeth, like her teeth are like not perfect, but she didn't run off to fix her teeth. Like she just comes across as somebody who likes herself and is content in who she is and who God made her. And because a lot of YouTubers make it, they run and go get a nose job, they run and go get filler, they run and do this and do that. But I think that she's very secure in how she looks and how God created her, and I just really love her styling videos and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I've watched Kelsey for such a long time. I feel like I'm gonna watch her for a very long time continuously. I never really get bored of her content, even though her videos are very similar, like her fashion videos and all that, but I just really like her insight, and I like that she is true to her style. Like she doesn't really like she doesn't chase trends. So she's not a person who is every time something comes out, she's gonna just run after it. She's gonna, even if she tries something new, it's very Kelsey. Or like, okay, like that's Kelsey. Like I know what I'm gonna get when I click her channel, you know? Yes. Next is Deeper Than Hair TV. I love this channel. She is an African-American hairstylist. I cannot tell you where. Maybe Atlanta, maybe not. If not, I'm sorry. But her videos literally teach me so much about hair, even though I'm pretty lazy when it comes to my own hair. But her videos teach me so much about hair, and she is so thorough. It's not just a video of someone like getting their hair washed. She's teaching you what she does, the products that she uses, her technique, and it's like, it's an art, you know? So obviously black people, a lot of us have naturally very curly, coily hair, you know? Think of it like a slinky. And so to straighten it is mad work, and it could be very frustrating when you're by yourself to have to learn how to, it's just mad, it's a lot of work. I would just say go watch her videos, you'll learn a lot. She specializes in silk presses, which is basically like kind of getting a blowout. If you've ever gotten like a Brazilian blowout, kind of the same concept. But she does your hair without chemically straightening it, because you know how white people, when you get a perm, it curls your hair. For us, when we get a perm, it straightens our hair, or it's also called a hair relaxer. So it literally just straightens our hair, but it has a lot of chemicals and does a lot of horrible things to your hair actually. So getting a silk press is better, but it doesn't last as long, depending on, I guess, who you are, who you go to. But I would 100% get on an airplane and go have her do my hair, because she's like a hair queen, and I literally love her videos. And I just, if I shared my public playlist of hair videos, like I just have a bunch of her videos just saved there. So she's incredible. Next is Erna Limda. I think I'm pronouncing that wrong. I'm very sorry. And she is adorable. She's just adorable. I like her vlogs. She did a video where she basically lived like a K-pop star, because she went to a place where they basically image you like a K-pop star and do photo shoots. And she goes to like skin clinics, and she's just nice to watch. And a lot of these people I love based off of their aesthetic, but it's also like voyeurism in a way. YouTube is voyeurism because you're watching somebody else live their life. So I like to see how her life is in Korea, and the things she eats, the things she wears, her friends. Like it's just like it's just kind of nice to see somebody else's life, and she just lives a little cute aesthetic life. And I like the way she edits her videos, as with everybody else on this list. Next is Taylor R. I've also been watching her for a very long time. She is from Canada. She was a model for a long time, and doing print modeling, and she moved to Japan and lived there for a long time, got married, and moved to China because her husband is Chinese and has a cute little dog. And she's always done like super fashionable videos, but a lot of people compared her to Dakota Rose back in the day and said that she was like a copy of her and all that kind of stuff. But she really kind of overcame it and stepped into her own, because she was really going with the super kawaii aesthetic, and her and Dakota don't really look alike, but they kind of do at the same time. Got both white, blonde, blue-eyed kawaii girls at that time, especially. So she moved to she moved to China, and she basically just does hair and makeup videos. I love the way she dresses, and she has her own clothing line, which I have not bought from, but maybe one day in the future I will when I have more, you know, cash flow. But because shipping from over there is a lot. But she shows us Asia, and I just love her vlogs. She just has, like I said, I'm gonna say the word aesthetic 100 million times in this video. A clean, put together aesthetic, and she's also in her early 30s, so it's just nice to see someone who is like, she's been on YouTube for a long time and keeps it going, and you see how she matures with age into like a married woman and just coming into her own, and just like, it's just beautiful. Like I really admire women who are older, because I'm gonna be 30 in 4 years, which is so weird to say, but it's just like, it's like ugh. And so I'm like and so there's a lot of pressure there. But I really love Taylor's channel. And yeah, next is Lisa Onuoha, and she is half Dutch, half Nigerian, and lives in does she live in Amsterdam? She lives in the Netherlands, and I don't know if she lives right in Amsterdam, but I've also followed her for quite some time, and she's really gorgeous, and she just does lifestyle content, makeup, and vlogs and fashion videos. Also, I've seen her evolve with time because she was kind of shy when she first started YouTubing, and English is not her first language, it's Dutch. So it's just, but she speaks fluent English, she sounds American, and yeah, it's just really nice to see like black lifestyle YouTubers, and because I'll talk about that in another video, but it's she's also kind of my ideal aesthetic in certain ways. I really like her tattoos, and yeah, I really like her lifestyle content because she moved recently out of her mom's house and she's living with a roommate, I believe. So it's just really nice to see, like, it's really nice to see progression in people's lives, and also when it's documented, you're like, oh, I really like this decoration that she did when I get my own apartment, like I wanna, you know, do that whole thing or whatever the case may be. It's very like idealistic. Like, I really admire the people on this list and kind of like look up to them. Next is Cecil. She is living in Korea. She moved there to pursue modeling, and she's doing very well over there. She's a lifestyle YouTuber, and she's really relaxing to watch. Like, she kind of first started with just makeup videos and then transitioned into more lifestyle content and really like took off from there. So it's just really nice to watch her Korean vlogs, and I like the way that she dresses. She's much more street stylish compared to a lot of other people on this list who are just more minimalistic. She's a lot more, I don't want to say, she's not urban, I wouldn't say that, but like her outfits, or some of her outfits are more influenced by like hip hop in a small way. But I really like her. I like her short hair too. I think she's really cute and has a very cute face. I don't know. I don't really know. But I also love her aesthetic. The next is No Rules 4. They are a Japanese YouTube channel, and they all do just fashion content, and they are a bunch of women who work together, and they show their outfits, what they're wearing, and just everything is straight Japanese. So I understand as much as I can, but I love the way the Japanese women dress because it's all about like, they're very modest in their fashion. It's not cool in Japan to be extremely flashy. And the funny thing is that you can wear super short shorts and nobody cares, but if you show any cleavage, it's vulgar. The next person on this list is one of my super favorites, Matilda on video. The way that she shoots her content is camera down, not showing her face at all, and she just shows the makeup products that she uses and talks about them, and the way that she talks about them with such passion and detail makes me so interested, because usually you just see a person and you follow them because, oh, she's really pretty, but it's not about always the person, it's about the product. So it's very interesting, and I've tried certain products based off of her talking about them. And she also has done a series on celebrity makeup bags, and I first saw her because she did a series on you know, Kate Middleton's makeup bag, Meghan Markle's makeup bag, and the products that they use, and really talked about them. And so it was just really interesting because, you know, a lot of times when you see someone wearing something, it's like, oh, where did they get that? But then when you see someone's makeup, it's like, oh, where did they get that also? She's just very thorough and extensive, and I just love I think it's just a clever idea to shoot the way that she shot her video. And so I'm actually working on a skincare video that is going to be heavily inspired by how she shoots her videos. So yeah, inspiration. Then the next person on here is Hung Van No. He is a Vietnamese makeup artist who I believe is based in Los Angeles, and he is recently there's been an uptick of professional celebrity makeup artists who show you their technique, and the way that they apply makeup is 100% different from, you know, Instagram influencers and people who are obviously not professionals. And it just makes a world of difference because they're showing you how to really wear makeup, not like, oh, copy this person to look like XYZ. It's more, I feel like I'm actually learning when I watch his videos. And also, like I talked about with, you know, the No Rules for a channel, it's very nice to see the trends. And also when products come out, a lot of these makeup artists are gifted them, so you get to see what's literally brand new and how it applies on the person, and he does a great job at makeup, and it's art. It's literally painting but on my face, so it's great. Next is Pony Syndrome, who is probably one of the most famous makeup artists in the world, beauty influencers in the world. She's South Korean. She's been on YouTube forever. Once again, it's as if a K-pop star did makeup, even though she doesn't sing, but she's gorgeous. She is gorgeous, and like I said, if you look through her videos, all her makeup is very simple. It's not anything insane, but it's just the application, and you look at her and you're just like, wow, I want to watch this. I don't know. For me, I'm just like, wow, I just want to watch this. And then next is Miss Louie. Mainly she is known for, or what I know her for, is for her capsule collection videos. Basically, if you don't know what a capsule collection is, it is where someone takes like 30 pieces from their wardrobe and just remixes the outfits over and over so that they could get the most wear out of their clothes, because oftentimes we buy something like this sweater and you wear it like maybe twice in 1 year instead of maximizing how much you could wear it. So I learned a lot from her videos, basically minimalism and how to like really wear clothes, because there's so many outfit combinations that you could make with just 10 pieces, and you kind of don't really understand that when you buy something. So you could buy something and like you just let it sit, but I really watch her videos and I'm like, dang, I could wear this sweater with 8 different ways, but like it's very smart, because especially in the fast fashion world, it's very easy to just buy new things literally every single week, but I don't think that's really like normal, and I don't really think that's mentally healthy, because as soon as you get tired of something, like let's say the sweater because I'm wearing it, you're just like, oh, I'll just throw it away and get a new one, when it's a perfectly fine sweater. Or, you know, you have 100 pieces of clothes in your closet and you're like, I have nothing to wear. No, it's not that you have nothing to wear. You don't know how to wear it effectively. So people who do capsule collection videos are it's very smart. You very smart. It's very smart. And so next is Clothes and Bits. She also does fashion videos. I first found her because she did a video on how to layer clothes. It's just amazing how we've been wearing clothes our whole lives since the day that we were born, but some of us don't know how to wear clothes. And I'm a person who, when I lived in Massachusetts, I didn't really know how to wear clothes. Like, yeah, you just put on a jacket because it's snowing outside. But her and Miss Louie really show me how to put an outfit together. And I often now, whenever I wear outfits, I'm like, something is missing, because I watch all these videos on how to actually like maximize my wardrobe and how to go from just like jeans and a t-shirt is fine, but then you could pair a watch or like certain things or a hat or something that just puts it more together, you know? And she's really great for that too. And then the last person is Niki Skye. I could have added way more people, but this video is already way too long. But so the last person is Niki Skye. She is also within the realm of Miss Louie and Clothes and Bits, because she does fashion videos on how to maximize your wardrobe, how to put yourself together, how to look rich. And the thing about it is, yeah, you could look at a celebrity and say, I want to dress like Kendall Jenner, but she has a team of stylists who could basically pick out what she wears, you know, and who help her with that. So, yeah, it's just... Niki also does makeup videos and hair videos. I really like her hair videos too. She has gorgeous hair, and she just had a baby, which is great. Babies are great, and it's just amazing, like, you know, because a lot of people have kids and then they feel like, oh, I should dress frumpy, but no, she's like put together and all that kind of stuff. You dress how you want, but like it's just admirable to see like a new mom also like putting mad effort into fashion and all that kind of stuff, and not like losing herself in the process, because you know how people say, oh, I had a baby and lost myself. Like, no, you're still in your own body. So anyways, yeah, that's my list of my favorite beauty and fashion YouTubers. I have obviously Christian YouTubers that are my favorites, and you know, certain other, you know, people who are my favorites and all that kind of stuff, but the video would be 10 years long if I did a video of all my favorite YouTubers and who exactly I'm subscribed to, because it's too many people. So guys, I hope that you enjoyed this video, and all their channels will be linked below. I do not know any of these people personally. They did not pay me to say this. These are all genuinely like my top chunk of favorite YouTubers for beauty and fashion, you know. Yeah, alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless you and all your families. Bye bye.